right, guys. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
What it is, what it do. Happy after Valentine's, question mark?
Everybody's still a little bit high from the
love in the air.
shenanigans that was been going on.
The love in the air, you know what I'm saying? You know, couples or singles alike, I hope you had a great Saturday. I know I did.
I had a great time.
You want to tell us about it?
No, not really.
Not at all?
No. I just had a fantastic weekend. But we're gonna try and unplug from the weekend.
Get back to these stories, huh?
Welcome to Unplugged.
So what do we have for today? Eh? Again, I just love having this pillow to like listen. I'll be like, where's my tea? You know what I'm saying?
Let me lean back. Let me come back.
Let me lean back and let me just like hear the bullshit that's about to Unfold. Exactly. Thank you.
So this one, we're gonna see. We're gonna be dealing with some bratty character of a kid. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
These children out here need to be. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. That's rude. I'm not having children, so we're gonna be fine. But these children out here.
Change your mind. You don't think you'll change your mind?
I don't think I'm gonna change my mind at this ripe old age of 30. I will not change my mind because kids today.
You don't have the patience.
Let's just say I was raised by an African parent, so I know how to behave. But some of these kids do not know how to behave.
Yeah. So how are you gonna do when you're an auntie?
And that's fine. Auntie different. Auntie doesn't have to raise.
Them back to the
Auntie doesn't have to raise nothing. Auntie just have to be there and like give them a lot of candy and like, you know, let's watch movies, let's have sleepovers, let's have fun. And then I give them back to you, and you have to deal with the repercussions of your children be acting bad.
What happened to it's the community?
No, I'm gonna be snitch. I'm gonna be like, they did this to me while they were with me. Take care of it. This is your baby. Take care of it.
So it's gonna be the circle of life.
The circle of
Shout
life.
out to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So this is called, Am I the Asshole for Telling a Kid at the Sleepover to Stop Acting Like a Brat?
Okay. That's fine. Just telling them to be acting.
It's okay, right? If they're acting like one, you should be able to tell them,
being
right?
honest.
Depends on how you say it, though. That's the big difference. But anyway, my son had a sleepover on Sunday. Mm-hmm. It was him and 3 of his friends. Mm-hmm. My wife is out of town, so breakfast Monday morning was me, the 4 of them, and my daughter. Mm-hmm. I did not want to make breakfast for 6 people, so I ordered a catering box from a breakfast place the night before.
Love it.
It came with 13 bagels, 3 types of cream cheese, butter, and sliced onions, cucumbers, and tomatoes.
Okay, not that bad.
I figured that was plenty of food for 6 people. Monday morning, I pick up the box. I had selected to get 6 plain, 3 onion, and 3 everything bagels. Mm-hmm. But you can't pick your extra bagel. So he ordered a dozen, 12, yeah. But they give you an extra. 13. That makes it 13. They gave us a sesame seed bagel as the extra. Mm-hmm. When I got home, I called everyone downstairs, and my daughter got there first.
Okay.
I told her to take a bagel. She took the sesame one and started putting butter on it. Mm-hmm. When the boys came down, one of my son's friends asked why there wasn't any more sesame bagels. I said there was only one. Mm. He asked why she got it. I said because she came downstairs first.
Oh, duh.
He said that wasn't fair. I said there are plenty of bagels. Just take one.
Don't be picky.
He asked why I only ordered 1 sesame bagel. I said I didn't.
It was the one that was free.
It was an extra. He asked why I didn't order any. And I said I didn't realize they were so popular.
How was I supposed to know you wanted the sesame one? I was just ordering random bagels.
This kid kept going on and on about how he wanted a sesame bagel. And it wasn't fair that my daughter got one and he didn't, since he is a guest.
Let's come back to that later. Continue.
At this point, my daughter is already eating the bagel. So this is purely theoretical speculation or conversation. Mm-hmm. I said to the kid to just pick a bagel. He said he didn't want a plain, onion, or everything bagel. I said a plain bagel is just a sesame bagel without the sesame seeds.
This is what I was about to say. I'm like, bitch, pick a bagel, any bagel. I have extra sesame seeds. You want to put it on it?
Sprinkle that on.
What the fuck is your problem?
If you don't get out of here. He said that didn't make any sense. He asked me to go back and get him a sesame bagel.
Huh?
The level of audacity. This is not his kid. This is his kid's friend. The level of audacity. Continue.
I told the kid to stop acting like a brat and eat a bagel or go to school without breakfast.
Starve, bitch.
He said I had to feed him.
Sorry. The African in me came out. You know when your mom puts something out? You know when your mom puts out things and you're like, I don't want this. It's like, this starve, bitch. Like, what the fuck? There are children starving in Africa. Eat what you have in front of you or don't eat at all. I'm not doing this with you.
This kid probably thought this was a hotel. I don't know. But he should have said that, I usually like to have this or that for breakfast. Or his parents might have also had the chance to tell you what they're just like, okay, I just buy the cereal.
Unless,
you know what I mean?
unless it's an allergy thing or like he can't take this one because it makes him feel bad or something, that's one thing. He's just saying, I want that one because she has it. I like that one. Why can't you get me more of that one? It's not your house. It's not your house. Get out of my life.
He said I had to feed him and I can't call him a brat. I said I have fed him.
It's food.
I can't make him eat though. He literally put a scoop of cream cheese on a napkin and ate it with a butter knife just to prove a point.
Do what you want. How old are these kids? They didn't say.
It doesn't say. After the pickup that day, his mom called to get my side of the story. I told her what happened, and she said she couldn't believe I called her kid a brat and let him go to school hungry.
Then come get your kid and get him breakfast then. What is your problem?
She said I should have ordered enough for everyone, food for everyone. There was plenty of food. There was 12 other bagels in that box. Jesus Christ.
So many bagels. My friend, do you want oatmeal? I have oatmeal in the scaffery. You know, I have oatmeal in the cupboard.
It's probably juice. It's probably yogurt. Take that instead. I swear. Oh. There was plenty of food. There were 4 bagels left over after breakfast. So there was plenty for everyone.
And the other kids did not complain. So why are you complaining?
There were cucumbers he could have eaten with cream cheese. He had options. She said I still had no right to call him a brat. I said I only said he was acting like a brat, which he was. So she was mad, and she said she was going to talk to my wife when she gets home.
Not being a snitch. Not trying to be a snitch when there's nothing to snitch about.
That's a weird threat, but have fun. Am I the asshole? Is the kid a brat?
The kid is a brat. I'm so sorry.
Christ.
And the mother has been enabling the brattiness of this child.
Longest.
There's no way you go.
Jesus.
First of all, do what you want in your house with your parents. Don't go to somebody else's house who's been graciously allowing you to stay over and have fun, been accommodating you this whole time. And then the next morning, when you're about to leave to go to school, you want to act like this is your house.
Because you came downstairs late.
Are you paying rent? Are you paying rent to be demanding what breakfast options? What if he brought out only oatmeal? Are you going to complain? If he brought out only cereal, you're going to be like, I want the sesame seed bagel.
This is not a hotel.
It's not a hotel.
This is someone's house.
Leave me
So the
alone.
mom definitely is on the wrong. I mean, I think she accepted it at the end because she was like, oh, okay, kind of whatever, but you still didn't have a right to call him a brat. Because she was like, when she called, she was asking for his side, but she was already mad.
And I think she's also like in the sense of like, don't discipline my child, I discipline my child. If you have a problem with him, take it with me, not with him.
Then don't send him to other people's house. Like, don't keep your kid at
Teach your
home.
child not to act up in somebody else's somebody else's roof.
And
what is your problem?
All this bullshit? I'm gonna tell your wife.
What's your wife gonna do? What is the wife is gonna agree with me? My wife is gonna agree with me, yo.
I mean, I'm not sure now if the dad should send his kid to the sleepover at that kid's house.
I wouldn't. Especially after the situation, I feel like that mother who was calling him is going to be petty and treats his child badly and then call him a brat over like the minor things, it'll be, there's not enough toothpaste. Oh, you're such a brat. I'm like, it's toothpaste.
You gotta brush your teeth, please, man.
Let the child brush his teeth. You're supposed to have enough toothpaste for everybody. And he's like, you should have brought your own toothpaste.
Hopefully, this does not affect the relationship the kids have. Like if the parents are not getting along, they don't have to get along for the kids to hang out, but it helps.
It definitely helps. It definitely helps. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if this mother was like, I'm not allowing my kid to stay over at your place again because I feel like you're gonna treat him bad. But I don't think the kids themselves are gonna look at each other differently. Hopefully, because most of the time they're just gonna be like, it was what it was. If they're young enough, they're just like, he really wanted the sesame bagel that day. I don't know,
and it's okay.
It's just a bagel. It's not that big. It's not that deep.
You know what the mom can do tomorrow? Go get your son a sesame bagel. It's really not that deep.
You know, supply him with a whole dozen of sesame bagels.
She's the sesame bagel dealer. I got. On this side, I got the cream cheese.
Simon said, here's the sesame seed bagels. Yeah, and I'm saying, like, give him until he overdoses on sesame seeds. So he no longer wants them again. It's not even like it was all of the other bagels were the exact same. It was like he had a different selection to make sure that there would be different things. There's the plain ones, there was the cream cheese ones, there was whatever. You could have picked any of the other ones. Pick the plain one if you didn't like the cream cheese.
Sprinkles.
You had options. Worst case scenario, there's probably cereal or something in the back.
The kid was, they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, I guess. I don't know.
It was moody, but it was what it was. I don't think you're the asshole for calling him a brat.
No.
I do think that if you do have a problem with somebody's child, probably go to the parent because it's not your job to discipline them. But also be like...
It depends on what kind of discipline, though. Like this, I wouldn't consider this
discipline worthy.
Like, no, it's just there's food. Take the one that's there
or starve
and eat. Yeah,
but that's the African point of view.
Apparently
a lot of people
not just African. This guy
no, because the mother was like, "How are you gonna leave him and like let him go to school hungry?"
I didn't. He chose it by himself. You can take the horse to the river. You can't force the motherfucker to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you really
exactly. That's what I'm saying. The audacity of children these days. I'm like, I don't have the patience for this. I really don't. What do you want? You want the sesame ones? There's none.
So how would you guys have handled this kind of situation where you have, or you're taking care of other people's kids and this scenario happens to you? Like, how would you handle that? Have you been in that kind of situation? Let us know down in the comments.
Please do, because I need to know what other people's opinions are on this. Because maybe, I don't know, I don't know if it's the African in me or the millennial in me. It's just like we grew up in a different time where if the food at the table is the one that you have.
If you don't want, it's okay. Take your ass out of there.
Go ahead.
Sit.
You will learn.
Wait for everybody to finish eating, then go.
It's really that simple. But I think maybe parents these days are a lot more accommodating to their children when it comes to food.
Oh, what's the name of the parenting style? When you don't quite discipline your kids, you try to be their friend. What was the name of that?
I don't know.
Gentle parenting.
Oh,
I don't know. I think the mom is practicing gentle parenting.
But I think she was just too gentle. She's been too gentle for this child.
The kid became mushy.
Because the thing is, you want to prepare your child, not just... You want the child to grow up safe in your home, but also prepare him for what is going to be in other people's homes and out in the world. And if you do too much at home, then this child is going to expect that same shit in other people's homes. And he's going to learn quickly that there's no way, or that these people will allow this. So...
But yeah, we can unplug from that story because there's not much really more to say.
But please do let us know in the comments. That would be lovely to hear. All right, so for the next story, we have... Am I the a-hole for excluding my brother from a fun event because his wife talks too much? Ooh. This is coming from a 29-year-old woman. She said, I'm having a game night and I would love for my brother, who's 33, to attend. But I do not enjoy the company of his wife, who's 30. Not because he's a bad person, but because she has no ability to control herself in social settings. She not only dominates any conversation and is very loud, in parentheses, only appears to have one volume. I'm like, me.
So why is the OP talking about me like this?
the famous inside voice that's not an inside voice.
I feel attacked.
She also rarely asks anyone questions about themselves without immediately jumping on what they're saying to make it about her.
Okay, she's one of those.
Unfortunately, due to her behavior, I have to exclude my brother from this event and likely future events because there's no way that he would show up without her. Parentheses, which is fair. You're gonna bring your wife.
Of course, of course.
My brother's been married for a year. This is not new behavior from her. And I've discussed it with him, and he says that he knows that it is annoying/disruptive and that he has talked to her about it, but nothing seems to change. This happens at dinners, family gatherings, etc. I have to specifically seek him out alone if I want to talk to him at all. If they're together, she cannot stop talking for both of them, and he can't get a word in.
But I guess he loves her because he married her, right? Or he's accepted his condition.
He's accepted because he said it was annoying. I understand it's probably an anxiety thing, and she claims to be going to a therapist for the past couple of years, but I just don't know if there's anything more I can do without being rude. Here is where I may be the asshole. I'm inviting some cousins and some of my close friends to game night that live much further away than my brother and his wife. Parentheses, they live in my city.
Messy.
So they live in the OP city. She's inviting people from way over.
From Uppsala.
From Uppsala. You know what I mean? I have not told them, but I'm concerned about them finding out and being hurt. I'd like the chance for everyone to participate in a conversation for once. Last time she was at game night, she delayed people's turns because she wouldn't stop talking and was practically yelling over people trying to participate in the game about unrelated things. Am I the asshole for excluding them because of her behavior?
Ooh. Oh, that's tough. The question is, you've talked to your brother.
Yeah.
But have you talked to her directly?
I think the thing is that if she talks to her direct, she said already, I don't want to be rude in that sense to her and be like, can you please tone it down and let other people speak?
That's not rude. That's just that's actually communicating.
I feel like she thinks it's rude because she doesn't have, she has a tie to this woman through her brother, but she's not her friend in that sense. It's not like, that's like me talking to your boyfriend if I haven't been like introduced. I've seen him every now and then, but like I'm not friends with him the way I'm friends with you. I could talk to you about it first and then you're just like, yeah, I know, but he's working on it.
But this is different now.
Yeah.
It's not his girlfriend. This is his wife. Hopefully they're going to be married until they both pass away at a very old age.
Hopefully.
Okay?
That's the
and
aim.
that means this is about, let's say, 80 years together. We're exaggerating, but at least 50 more years together with this person if everything is going well, right? So you're trying to tell me you would exclude this person for another 50 years rather than have like an actual conversation and be like, listen, we really enjoy your stories, we really like them, but I think it really depends on how you communicate what you're feeling to her.
Definitely.
But I don't think it's rude at all to tell somebody what is bothering you, because now not only, so what's going to happen during Christmas? What if you're hosting?
But that's
Christmas?
the thing. I was gonna say I think this is only the events that OP is having. So if it's game night and whatever with her friends and people, cousins, whoever it is, it's her event. When it comes to family gatherings, it's not like she's the one planning it. So she's like, I will deal with them. I will deal with her really then. But when it comes to my events in my house, I don't really want her there because
but
she's
then you're
a lot.
also missing time with your brother.
And she was saying that, yeah.
So that's the tough part, that where I feel then it's really important to communicate to her that this is becoming an issue. In the beginning it was fine, but it's becoming a bit too much.
But how would you do it then? If this woman isn't interrupting and everything?
Exactly like that. I'd be like, send a text message. Because then I think some people might prefer like a phone call, but I prefer a text message because the person can sit in the information
and
that
think
they've
about
read
it
exactly before they respond. When it's a phone call, it might go quite quickly. The person might be perhaps defensive. They're like, oh no, but I'm just trying to make the conversation.
What do you mean?
Exactly. So I think it would be good to send a message first and be like, hey, I really wanted to invite you guys. Please don't take this to be a rude suggestion or like whatever, but could we try and tone it down because I really want you there. I want my brother to be there as well, so we can all have a good time. I think that's something that can be resolved, but I don't think the brother is telling her. I don't know. That's the
think
feeling that I get.
I think that's the thing, because he said like, yeah, I know how she is, and it is annoying, but she's going through therapy and she's trying to change. Problem is that OP's not seeing a change. So I think OP just needs to sit down with her brother, who is the one that she is tied to, and be like, the reason I'm not inviting you anymore is because I'm not seeing any change. And if I'm not seeing any change, I don't want everybody else to feel just as uncomfortable as I've been feeling, especially because they don't have the same ties to you as I do. So you have to talk to her about this and see if there's something else you can try to do instead of going to her specifically. But unless they're that close. If they're close enough at least that she can talk to her separately without the brother, because we don't know what the situation is. If she can go immediately to the wife and be like, or text her like you said, and be like, I'm so sorry, like I would love to have you over, but it feels like you try to like overcompensate, or like you're trying to speak over people, and it's like it's disrupting the environment a little bit. And so that's why I don't want to, like, I'm not going to invite you this time, but like, or something like that. I'm not saying it right now. I would have to think about it, but I think she needs to be gentle about it. And if still there's no change, I will go to the brother and be like, hey, I told you now.
That did not work. For me at this point, I feel like go directly to, because this might be perhaps, I don't know, maybe it might really go like any way. Yeah. It could be that she could bring up the conversation and the sister-in-law could take it very badly. Especially if OP says that so that's why I would not recommend this, but like to say, I've talked to my brother about this, because if the brother had not been telling her, now you don't cause some problems in there. So don't mention your brother at all. Just talk to her as yourself. And this is like,
and be like, hey, what's going on?
She's part of your family, whether like you guys are close or not. I think it would be good. That could be perhaps the beginning of a closer relationship. Or like, oh, I didn't know. Because perhaps you're being too nice. And she's like, oh, okay, I guess I can continue because nobody has ever told me.
No one's not to. Before.
Exactly.
It's really hard to be self-reflective about something when no one has told you about it. It's very true. So
I think it's better to hear it from the horse's mouth than the wolf. Because maybe he doesn't even know either what to do.
Exactly. She did say that the reason she thinks she's an asshole is she's inviting not just her close friend, but also her cousins. And if these cousins speak and it gets back to the brother and the wife, it will be problemas. It will be problemas. So it's much better to just be upfront. It is. Even if it does make you, like, if you feel uncomfortable with it, or you feel like it's going to paint you in an asshole light.
That's okay.
It is what it is. At least you was honest about it.
Exactly.
So.
And then you can, so when you don't have to, if she takes it badly after you've told this to her, then the next time you having a party and everybody is involved and you don't invite them, you wouldn't feel guilt.
Exactly.
Because you've already communicated that this is the problem. If she's willing to try and change, cool. If she's not willing because she thinks you're an asshole, cool. You've already gotten your message out there. So
the first comment I saw says, not the a-hole. I think you need to tell your brother that you're entering a new phase here. It is good that you try to talk to him about it. Now it's a matter of, quote, listen, she hasn't changed. It's gotten to the point where it's affecting all of our enjoyment and the events that she's at. I want to work with you here, but something has to change, end quote. It will be a little awkward, but less so than them finding out second or third hand from the cousins. This has 5,000 upvotes. So this is literally it. I'm like, it's so much worse. It's so much worse if the cousins talk about it and it gets back around. It's so much better if you're just honest about how you feel, either with the brother or with the wife, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. But just don't just invite and then hope that it's going to be better like that. You
gotta tell them before.
You can't avoid the issue.
Yeah.
That's the story, guys.
Wow. So what do you guys think? Have you also been in this kind of situation? Do you have friends or family who take over, wouldn't give a chance to speak? And how have you dealt with that situation? Or how are you planning on handling that situation?
What would you do, hypothetically, even if you haven't been through it? What would you do if it was you in the situation and you were just like, I don't know.
So let us know. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.
All the good things.
And we'll see y'all in the next one. Ciao.
Peace.